Hello, friends. Hope you are doing great. In today's lesson, let us learn some conversation. The following is a conversation between some friends regarding press freedom. Hannah, the press plays a very significant role in the life of a democratic society. Benny, in my opinion, the role of press cannot be minimized even in a dictatorship, because a dictator also needs the press for propagating his ideology and policies. Alan, but the press plays a very positive and constructive role in a democracy. Chad, in a democracy, the role of press is quite different from that in a dictatorship. Edge, you're right. It is dissemination of information and news. Ash, the reality is that without a free, frank, and fearless press, democracy cannot be a success. The newspapers keep the people informed of the international and national news and happenings. Connor, any incident taking place in any corner of the country or the world is splashed by the press immediately. Benny, in a democracy, the newspapers play a very important role. They keep the people informed about the programs and policies of the government. Mobile, they also keep the government informed of the desires, wishes, and grievances of the people. In this manner, in a democracy, newspapers play a dual role. They try to break the gap between the government and the people. Mark. On the other hand, in a dictatorship, newspapers are only one-way media in the hands of the dictator. The dictator tries to promote only his personal interests through the press. Sana, the newspapers can play a constructive role in a democratic society by dissemination of information and correct reporting. They can greatly help in the information of a healthy public opinion among the people. Race, but sometimes certain newspapers indulge in yellow journalism. They give highly sensational, biased, and colored news just to create some sort of excitement among the people. Connor, such newspapers spread rumors and indulge in mudslinging. These actions on the part of a press must be curbed. Yoma, similarly, some newspapers also spread communal and sectarian feelings. They are responsible for the spread of the poison of communal hatred among the different communities, causing religious riots. Sarah, these communal-oriented newspapers, instead of doing any service, do a lot of disservice to the nation. Benny, the duty of a newspaper should be truthful and objective reporting of news and views. Hannah, but in some countries, most of the newspapers are controlled by business magnates. Sana, these newspapers therefore try to give a tainted and distorted version of the news to serve their own interests. The news is lifted in favor of the capitalist and rich classes instead of the poor and the working classes. Mary, the freedom of the press is very important if it has to play any significant role in the life of a nation. This is especially so in a democratic society. Mark, I agree with you. Unless the press itself enjoys freedom, how can it become the defender and the protector of the rights and liberties of the citizens? Alan, A free press signifies an open society where decisions are made according to democratic traditions. More, the press can only perform its sacred duties if it is free and independent in publishing news, views, and reporting. Sarah, the press should not be afraid of upholding and supporting a just and righteous cause. It should not be afraid of criticizing the government in a healthy manner. Connor, the press should also not be afraid of influential persons. It has to be eternally vigilant to protect the rights of the workers, backward and suppressed sections of the society. Razor, it should also give a balanced view of the things so that people can be helped in the information of a health public opinion. Hannah, but like all other freedoms, the freedom of the press should also not be used as a license. It should not be misused to create a situation of the law of the jungle. Helen, in reality, press should also observe certain self-imposed limitations on itself. It should not publish any views which harm the interest of the nation. Sarah, I should rather strengthen the nation and contribute towards the emotional integration of the country.